Hello, it's Antoinette from the School of Etiquette, and today I want to share some simple yet effective tips that will help you look more polished and put together. So let's jump straight into it. Iron or steam your clothes. Now this may sound pretty basic, but presentation is vital when it comes to putting your best foot forward. Because let's face it, whether or not you like it, in the world that we live in, first impressions still do count and essentially could be the make or break of you getting something that you really want. Now I'm going to be honest, I've been guilty of wearing unironed clothes in the past, and when I say this I mean when I had full access to an iron. But I know that throughout that day I felt overly self-conscious when all I had to do to prevent that feeling was iron my clothes before I left my house. So now I try really hard to make sure that I prep beforehand what I'm wearing in advance, so I don't find myself in a situation where I'm rushing to leave the house. So let's say no to unironed or unsteamed clothes, especially if you're going to be meeting with people that you don't already know, people you haven't met before, and this includes digital meetings and teleconferencing. You'll be surprised how much people actually notice, even online. Now personally, I have a steamer alongside an iron, and I think it's a must-have, especially if you have outfits that are really delicate. They've got ruffles or pleats, for instance. This steamer is just perfect for getting all those creases out. And I have to add that having things like lint roll or bubble off, they're also good accessories to have to make your clothes look refreshed. They make them look better. Just get those unwanted hairs, the fluff, the dust, all of it off. Number 2 is wear colors that complement you. Now some colors just don't complement your skin tone, and there are so many services out there, particularly styling services, that can help you determine what color works best, especially for your skin tone. So if you don't already know, look at the link in the description box where we recommend some of the services that we would use. And if you're one of those people that feel that you can't really pull off wearing color, then I would recommend sticking to monochrome like black and white or even neutrals. It's always safer to go back to basics, and remember that you can always add a pop of color in your accessories or your bag and shoes. And in line with this, ladies, it's also a good idea to find out what the undertone of your skin is. This will really help you determine what colors best suit you, or they can help, and what sort of makeup to wear as well. A really good makeup artist can help you establish this. Now my third point is tailoring, and this point I cannot skim over. Making sure that your clothes fit right is so important. It's imperative because it can transform the way you look. I've mentioned numerous times on my Confident Woman platform how I'm actively seeking to stop wearing ill-fitting clothes, and I now invest in clothing that give me a sharper and more polished appearance, because ill-fitting clothes just give an impression of thrumpiness. So my solution to combating poorly fitting clothes or outfits that don't quite fit right has been to invest in a good tailor if I can't buy the outfit to match my size. They'll help you adjust it accordingly and make that outfit look completely different. And remember, sometimes going that extra mile makes all the difference. My fourth point is outerwear, bags and shoes. Now a good jacket, a coat, a trench can completely elevate an outfit. It changes the way you look, and ultimately this changes how you feel about yourself. So aside from general accessories like your scarves, your bags, your shoes, this is where I would recommend you invest a little bit more, because not only are they the things that people tend to notice first, but if kept well, they can serve you for many years to come, whilst complementing a variety of different outfits. The next point is personal grooming, and this covers your hair, your nails, your makeup. We have another video on this particular topic coming up soon, so make sure to look out for that by subscribing and hitting the notification tab if you haven't already done so. Now in regards to hair, your hair is a really big part of your overall look, as it can act as a frame for the face. So when we have a hairstyle that doesn't quite suit our face or its features, then it makes you look less than flattering. Now this is not to say that you shouldn't experiment with your different hairstyles or changing up your look when you want, but always make a note of the styles that suit your face the most. So when you have something big coming up, for instance a job interview or a photo shoot, presentation, whatever it is, something where you need to feel thoroughly confident in yourself, how you look, then you can revert back to that hairstyle. You fall back to it as your go-to. Now, talking about nails, if you don't get your nails professionally done or manicured, then you need to make sure that they're clean, neat and tidy and not a cause of distraction. Like I said before, people notice these things, especially if, like me, you talk a lot with your hands. If you're having to give a presentation or something of that nature, your nails could easily serve as a distraction if they don't look good. And remember, if you get them done professionally, then consistently maintaining them is just as important, because there's nothing more unflattering than your gels or your acrylics that are heavily grown out. And just as an add-on, if you have dry skin, get a good hand moisturizer to tackle those crease areas, especially in between the fingers, that can very quickly and easily dry out and look dusty or ashy. For the ladies, I've touched on makeup before, but it's worth noting that if you have something like a job interview or a client meeting, then your makeup should be kept natural looking. Now, this doesn't mean that you use the bare minimum of makeup, unless of course that's the preference that you're going for. But when I say natural looking, what I mean is that you're not full glam, about to hit the town out on a night out kind of look. You just need to tone it down for stuff like interviews. There's a time and place for full on, out there extravagance. Something like an interview is definitely not it. The next point is to smile. You're never fully dressed without a smile. And if you don't know how to smile, because yes, there's a proper technique to smiling, then you need to learn how to smile as well, because your smile connects you to other people. It's one of the first things that they notice on your face. It tells the story. People are reading you. So whether or not you know it, you're telling someone whether you're approachable, whether you're warm, whether you're friendly, all by how you smile. So if you're currently self-conscious about your smile, or you don't feel comfortable about your teeth or the way they look, then if you have the means to, investing in teeth straightening procedures might be something that you want to look into. So if, like me, you spend a lot of time in front of the camera, or you're on a consistent basis having to interact with a lot of people, talking face to face, then it's something you might want to consider, so that you're not constantly wondering whether or not people are noticing your teeth. My final point is posture. And this is important because how you carry yourself is just as important as how you present yourself. Again, we have another video specifically designated to this point, but you need to practice raising your shoulders, sitting upright and not slouching. It completely transforms the way you look and even the aura that you give off. If you walk with your head held high, your shoulders back and confident, because you don't want to give the impression that you can't handle this, it changes how people perceive you. So that's it for now. If you've enjoyed this video and got anything out of it, then please do give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with other people. Let us know in the comments box below which of these points you're going to actively implement into your everyday from now on. And also head over to our website. The link is going to be in the description box if you're not already part of our fabulous community of like-minded people, where you get first-hand access to the latest in the world of etiquette. So I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, bye for now.